Apparently Albuquerque, New Mexico, police take littering seriously even if it is just a lit cigarette that someone finished and threw on the ground. A police officer saw a 31-year-old man do just that and arrested him for littering. The man was given the option to bail out with cash money, as long as he go to a mental health facility. However, he refused to do so and spent almost a week in jail before he was finally bailed out. Apparently the Albuquerque Police Department arrested a lot of people for littering back in 2012. One woman was pulled over during a routine traffic stop. However, when they pulled her over, they found a spoon wrapped up in a plastic bag covered in an unknown residue. When the cops did a field test on it, the residue came back positive for methamphetamine. However, the woman claimed it was just SpaghettiOs that she was eating and the spoon was borrowed from a friend. She claimed she was going to take the spoon home and wash it so she could return it to her friend. However, because the residue came back positive for methamphetamine, she ended up being arrested. She spent 2 weeks in jail before she was released. She was later put back in jail until the lab results came back on the residue on the spoon, spending a month and a half in jail. Apparently those field tests police do aren't that great because, as it turns out, it really was SpaghettiOs on her spoon. Some cops do take it seriously if you walk across the street without using a crosswalk. Back in 2012, an Oregon man decided to run across a busy street and a police officer noticed he didn't use a crosswalk. So, the Oregon police officer ran after the man, confronted him, and decided to throw him on the ground and arrest him. The man spent 30 minutes in jail before he was given a ticket for jaywalking and was released. However, the man later filed a lawsuit because although he did jaywalk, it turns out, his civil rights were violated by the police officer. A woman and a man were stopped during a routine traffic stop when police officers noticed 2 bars of what appeared to be cocaine. The woman told them they were homemade soap. However, field tests were done and the tests came back positive for cocaine. The man and woman spent a month in jail because they were not able to post their bail. The charges were finally dropped after the lab test results came back showing there were no traces of any illegal substances on the bars. This is probably because they were actually soap.